So if you have been doing all of these problems to this point in this file, all right, you finally made it to a perpendicular bisector one, which I'm sure you were eagerly anticipating. So these are not any different. They're just a little bit more work in the beginning because I don't have the point that goes through or the slope, because bisector means it has to go through the middle, the midpoint, and then I got to do a perpendicular slope, but I don't have a slope either. So what I have to do is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's my 2 points, A and B. I need to find both the slope and the midpoint of these. So I'm going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So the slope, 5 over run, is 4 over 2, which means my perpendicular slope is flip it and change the sign. That one's positive, that one's negative. Okay, again, not too bad, but I do have to do that work and be careful with it. To find the midpoint, the way that we've been doing it probably for most of you, is dividing the slope by 2, and then go ahead and move that to find the midpoint. And that midpoint is located at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. All right, now, that's the point that it's going to go through, because it needs to be a bisector, which means it needs to go through the middle. All right, needs to go through the midpoint. So that lead up work right there, which again, I don't think it's incredibly complicated, but it does take a little bit of time, is going to now allow me to put that information that I just found into the equation. So I guess the main difference here with these is that you have to do a little bit of work for all of the information, whereas the other setup we didn't have to do work for the finding the point really ever. So this is y minus 5 equals negative 2/4 times x minus 4. All right, so that's going to give me that right there. It does say slope-intercept form. I do keep looking because I would absolutely get marked off for this if I was in a test or something, because I just don't, not that careful. So I'm going to read it one more time when I'm done. And then I'm going to go, all right, I got to do this. Negative 2/4 x plus 2, that'll give me. Add the 5. I should end up with y equals negative 2/4 x plus 7 in slope-intercept form. All right, now if you compare that to the last one, I think this maybe is actually a little bit less work, because I don't have to solve an equation. But, you know, they're both equally about as difficult. I really pay attention to